It's all about the numbers.
I want to thank you guys for listening to my text message that we all wear blue or navy.
Even though we're all there.
Sure. We coordinate, you guys, sometimes. And I love that this weather is just how we all like it. It's just right.
Perfect.
These conditions are great.
Yeah, I think maybe a lot of us, when we were getting ready today, we thought, hey, blue skies were out there today. Why not match the sky color? Yeah.
What would Josh do? That's what I think every time I put on.
Wear blue today. And, hey, tomorrow probably wearing blue as well, because we're going to keep these sunny skies going as we work our way towards the middle of the week. And before we start to shake up our weather pattern just a bit, 77 degrees, that's where we currently sit out at PDX, but nothing but sunshine from the coast to the high terrain of the Cascades as snow continues to melt over the higher elevated spots of the mountains. But we are anticipating these temperatures to start to cool as the sun sits a little bit lower in the sky just east of the Cascades, holding on to a few of those low 80s with mid 60s found right there along the shoreline. Now let's take a closer look at our air quality, falling back to the moderate level out towards places like Bend as multiple fires do continue to burn across our area. We'll show you the exact location, but it's really the relative humidity value that plays into that fire concern. Still bone dry out towards the Pendleton area with relative humidity values right around 15% or so. Our dials, though, expected to improve not only tonight, but as we work our way through the next several days. You'll notice in western Oregon, southwest Washington, falling back to low to moderate category. Pendleton still right around the middle point, and that goes just the same for much of the I-84 location. Down towards the southeast corner of our state, also seeing that fire danger improvement. As our current wildfires are scorching just east, of the Cascades, it's the Rowena fire, the Ferry fire, that are some of the largest fires that have currently sparked over the past week. It comes, unfortunately, with no surprise because Portland hasn't seen any measurable rainfall in 12 days, last picking up a little bit more than 1/10 of an inch on June 4th. And our rain deficit now growing to nearly 9/10 of an inch, almost that inch mark. And that is really feeding into the moderate drought situation that has found its way back into the I-5 corridor, the Blue Mountains as well, as we're picking up on just a little bit of that moisture out towards the east, but still remaining on the dry side anywhere from the coast to the Cascades. We will be changing that, though, as a developing low pressure system, a trough of cooler air, develops out over the Gulf of Alaska, helping to usher in a nice onshore flow to western Oregon, southwest Washington, and eventually bring back that shower potential as our temperatures drop nearly 10 to 15 degrees below what is average for the middle of June. Our futurecast shows that we keep those dry skies going for tonight and the start of the day tomorrow. We'll pick up on a bit of that marine layer, maybe a light drizzle for the coastline as we move our way into tomorrow afternoon, and some of that moisture will be strong enough to find its way back into the Willamette Valley for the start of the day Wednesday. That could put an end to our long, dry streak of weather, although it's not going to be a super soaker event. We have to wait until we get to this weekend. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday where rain gauges could fill up close to a ½ inch to almost 3/4 of an inch right here in the Rose City. Hey, here's an image we don't typically show you, especially when we are talking about just days away from the start of the summer season. But lower snow elevations falling back to about 4,500 feet for Friday, the first day of summer, into Saturday and Sunday, where we could be picking up on a few snowflakes up over the high terrain of the Cascades. The bullseye is really through the central and southern Cascades, so Mount Hood may be picking up on a single snowflake or two that melts on contact to maybe a trace at the very peak of the mountain, but the Three Sisters could almost approach 2 inches for the first morning of summer on Saturday. Tonight we fall back to about 51 degrees, calm, quiet, clear, 80 tomorrow, more sunshine, winds out of the southwest at about 5 to 10. And there you go, a little bit of moisture for us on Wednesday. That drops our temperatures from the 80s to the low 70s. It's going to be a teeter-totter effect from the 70s and the low 60s by the time we get to Saturday, the first full day of summer as we bring in the brand new season by Friday. And then we get those summer-like temperatures as we approach Monday, 1 week from today.
All right. Looks good.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.